Chosen one, lend me the full measure of your spirit. For it is no accident that your gaze has fallen upon this revelation. By divine decree you have been summoned, drawn into this precise moment in time. A symphony orchestrated by the heavens themselves, its timing too perfect for mere chance. An ancient energy is swirling around you, a sacred power rising from within. You stand now on the precipice of a supernatural transfer of wealth, a prophetic fulfillment centuries in the making. Feel the very atmosphere around you shifting, aligning, converging, poised to unleash what was inscribed upon your soul long before your first breath filled your lungs. Anointed one, this transcends ordinary revelation. It is a divine pronouncement. You are the living embodiment of an answer to a 1,000-year-old prophecy, a vessel chosen to carry forth the dreams, the tears, and the unfulfilled visions of generations past. As Habakkuk 2 verse 3 proclaims, though the vision tarries, wait for it. For it will surely come, it will not delay. And, chosen one, that moment of assured arrival now graces your very existence. You have sensed it, haven't you? The pull, the acceleration, the palpable expectation. This is heaven's confirmation. Its resounding yes to the longings of your heart. Breathe deeply, open the chambers of your spirit, for a divine release is imminent, and this very introduction serves as the gateway. Chosen one, let your spirit fully embrace this truth. You are not simply receiving a message, you are being summoned. Across the vast expanse of centuries, heaven has whispered your name, and now those whispers have coalesced into a singular, divine crescendo. The path you have trod, the burdens you have borne, the dreams you may have buried but never fully abandoned, all of it is converging now, for you are about to step into the fulfillment of a prophecy that predates not only your lineage and birth but even the very history you were taught to believe. Anointed one, you stand as living proof that heaven honors its promises. I speak to you not as one merely toying with inspiration, but as one who has navigated the ache, the quiet battles, the seasons of silence where nothing seemed to make sense except the persistent tug of destiny. I know the feeling of questioning the reality of your calling, the gnawing uncertainty that whispers doubts in the dead of night. But I also know the moment when God, in his infinite grace, confirms that everything you carried within your spirit was true all along. Today, chosen one, that moment has arrived for you. This is not simply another message to passively consume. It is a spiritual key, meticulously crafted to unlock the long-forgotten memory of your true identity. A prophecy spanning a millennium has patiently awaited one who could shoulder both the weight and the wisdom of divine assignment. And, in its infinite wisdom, heaven has identified you. Chosen one, deep within your being, you have always known you were different, not superior, but uniquely set apart. You have lived with a quiet awareness, a sacred tension between the tangible world and the unseen realms you intuitively sense. That very tension is the unmistakable hallmark of divine appointment. Long before the stars were scattered across the velvet canvas of the night sky, before the earth took its form, and before human history recorded its first word, your existence was spoken into the eternal blueprint of creation. You were not placed in this generation by random chance, a mere cosmic accident. No, you were sent. Heaven released you at this specific moment in time because the prophecy assigned to you could only reach its full fruition now, in this precise era, under these exact conditions. Chosen one, throughout the years you have felt currents moving beneath the surface of your life, haven't you? Fleeting moments where you sensed something greater pulling you forward, times when hardships did not break you but, strangely, refined you, seasons when isolation did not crush you but carved out deeper wells of discernment. I know this intimately, for I have walked this path as well. The late nights spent in prayer, desperately seeking clarity, the mornings waking with unanswered questions yet strengthening your resolve nonetheless. That is the sacred process of one whom God is preparing for a generational mantle. Heaven has been meticulously shaping you in hidden places, refining your character, sharpening your spiritual senses, and stripping away every limiting belief that could hinder you from handling what is about to be released into your life. Even your ancestors felt the weight of this prophecy. Their prayers, their suffering, their sacrifices, none of it was in vain. They laid the spiritual foundation upon which you now stand. Some of them yearned for a freedom they never tasted, breakthroughs they never touched, victories they never lived to witness. But heaven, in its infinite wisdom, preserved those victories for you, because you are the chosen one, destined to complete what they began. This is why you have always carried a burden greater than that of others, why your spirit has always felt restless within ordinary spaces, why your heart steadfastly refuses to settle for what is easy or familiar. You were born carrying an ancient purpose, and now heaven is summoning it forth. Chosen one, this is the hour when prophecy begins to recognize its vessel, and that vessel, my friend, is you. Now that your spirit has awakened to the truth of who you are, we must delve even deeper into the mystery of what heaven has been orchestrating beneath the surface of your life. For whether you realized it or not, your journey has been guided by a divine pattern, an invisible architecture meticulously shaping you in ways no human eye could perceive. Everything you have lived through has been intentional. Every delay, every closed door, every season where nothing seemed to make sense, none of it was punishment, but rather, preparation. From the very beginning, your path diverged from the paths of others. While those around you were celebrated, promoted, and recognized, you were being shaped in silence, hidden, but never abandoned, delayed, but never dismissed, misunderstood, but never misplaced. Heaven shielded you, knowing that premature exposure would have crushed the destiny God was still meticulously forming within you. You walked through long stretches of quietness, seasons where you questioned whether God still saw you, whether the promises spoken over your life were real, whether the stirring within your spirit was truth or merely imagination. But now you can look back and sense it, can't you? The silence was sacred. Heaven was fortifying you, deepening your roots, strengthening your discernment, and removing anything that could not accompany you into your calling. I know that silence intimately, the kind where you selflessly show up for others, yet feel invisible yourself, the kind where you tirelessly work, give, pray, and persevere without applause or acknowledgement. But that, my friend, is precisely how God prepares his strongest warriors. He cultivates them in hidden places, ensuring that their confidence is anchored in him, not in the fleeting validation of the world. And that is precisely what he has been doing with you. You were hidden like Moses, protected from danger before your assignment began, concealed like David, anointed but not yet crowned, positioned like Esther, unseen until the appointed decree. You were never behind schedule, you were being preserved for the opportune moment. And while you remained hidden from the world's gaze, Heaven meticulously recorded everything. The prayers you whispered through exhaustion. The unwavering faith you chose when doubt threatened to engulf you. The integrity you steadfastly maintained even when no one was watching. Every unseen act of obedience became a seed, lovingly planted in the fertile soil of the spiritual realm. And now those seeds are breaking through the surface of your life. This is precisely why people could never quite decipher you. They sensed something profound within you but couldn't articulate it. They felt your depth but couldn't fully comprehend your assignment. Some underestimated you, some misread you, and some even attempted to diminish you. But they could only perceive the surface, not the eternal fire that God had ignited within your soul. Your identity was never meant to be fully grasped by the ordinary. It was destined to be revealed at the appointed time. And now that time has come. The very atmosphere surrounding your life is shifting. The spiritual veil that once concealed you is now gently lifting. Heaven is transitioning you from a season of hidden preparation to a divine unveiling. This chosen one is your emergence season. The alignment is complete, the timing is impeccable, and destiny is stepping forward, calling your name with unwavering clarity. What comes next in your life will bear no resemblance to anything you have walked through before. The prophecy is awakening within you, and heaven is poised to reveal what it has been preparing in secret. Chosen one, as we delve deeper into this prophetic unfolding, you must understand a profound truth. Your assignment did not begin with you. It stretches far back, across centuries, carried through the very bloodline of those who came before you. You are not merely your parents' child. You are the vessel chosen to complete the work your ancestors could not finish. The weight you have felt your entire life, that unexplainable heaviness, that sense of responsibility you could never quite articulate, has never been yours alone. You have been carrying the unhealed battles, the silenced cries, and the unfinished prayers of generations. They dreamed of freedom, but you are the one chosen to live it. They prayed for healing, but you are the one chosen to manifest it. They fought battles they never overcame, but heaven reserved the victory for you. This is why your life has often felt like an uphill climb, a constant struggle against unseen forces. You weren't just wrestling with your own personal struggles. You were confronting patterns that have relentlessly repeated through your lineage, strongholds that have survived centuries, and wounds that have never been properly addressed. The emotional heaviness you carried often defied logic because it did not originate with you. But heaven, in its infinite wisdom, entrusted you with it, knowing that you possessed the strength to break what others could only endure. This, my friend, is what it truly means to be chosen. It signifies that when heaven gazed across your family line, across the chaos, the fear, the silence, the cycles of dysfunction, it saw you as the one who would rise above what defeated the others. It recognized the courage residing in your spirit, the endurance woven into your soul, and the unwavering resilience that defines your character. And heaven declared, this one will carry the prophecy forward. Anointed one, you are the generational bridge, the one who connects the cries of the past with the promises of the future. When you chose forgiveness, the chains that bound your lineage began to shatter. When you chose faith, destiny itself shifted course. When you steadfastly refused to give up, heaven rejoiced, for your persistence secured the redemption of your bloodline. Every generational wound that festered in silence is now being healed through your obedience. Every door that was slammed shut on your ancestors is now being flung wide open for you. Every opportunity they missed is now being placed directly into your capable hands. And yes, this mantle is undoubtedly heavy, but it is also profoundly sacred. You are carrying the hopes of many. You are their answered prayer, the culmination of generations of longing. I know what it feels like to stand precariously between what was and what will be. I have lived that tension. I have felt that relentless pressure, the kind that arises when you know, deep in your soul, that your life is destined for something far greater than your current circumstances. The kind that compels you to grow, to stretch, to rise, even when everything around you seems intent on pulling you down. But chosen one, hear this with unwavering clarity. Heaven does not entrust a generational mantle to weak shoulders. You are built for this, you are equipped for this, and you are divinely anointed for this. The countless nights you spent shedding tears, the moments when you felt utterly abandoned, the seasons where nothing made sense. All of it was heaven meticulously shaping you into the vessel capable of carrying ancestral victory. And now that you are in perfect alignment, the prophecy is awakening. Your life is about to become a ripple effect. Your healing awakening others. Your unwavering obedience unlocking doors for countless souls. Your very awakening is activating a dormant potential within those connected to you. You are not merely a descendant. You are the divine correction of your bloodline. And heaven is announcing to all of creation that the mission your ancestors carried in fragments is about to be completed in its entirety through you. Chosen one, now that you comprehend the weight of the mantle you carry, we must confront the truth about why the battles against your life have been so relentlessly intense. The spiritual warfare you have endured has not been random, nor has it been personal in the way you may have perceived it. It has been profoundly prophetic. From the very moment you came into awareness, darkness recognized the radiant light within you, even before you fully recognized it yourself. The attacks, the betrayals, the delays, the emotional storms, the sudden losses, the pervasive confusion that has often threatened to suffocate your purpose. These were not mere coincidences. They were strategic attempts to derail a destiny that the enemy knew he could never truly erase, only temporarily delay. But heaven had already spoken over your life. The prophecy that enveloped you became your impenetrable shield. The covenant that was wrapped around your spirit rendered you untouchable in ways you couldn't even fathom at the time. What was designed to destroy you became the very fire that refined you. What was meant to silence you became the pressure that ultimately activated your voice. What was intended to break your faith became the very thing that strengthened it beyond measure. You are not standing here today by mere luck or chance. You are standing here because destiny, divinely ordained, cannot be cancelled. Chosen one, the enemy recognized your immense potential long before you did. He understood that your awakening would shift not only the trajectory of your own life but also the lives of countless others who are inextricably connected to your assignment. He knew that your rise would disrupt deeply entrenched generational patterns, expose ancient lies that have been whispered in the shadows for centuries, and dismantle long-standing strongholds of darkness. That is why the battles have been so fierce, why the confusion seemed to materialize out of thin air, and why it often felt as though the moment you attempted to step forward, something would relentlessly push you back. Prophetic lives, by their very nature, attract supernatural resistance. But here is a profound revelation that heaven desires you to fully embrace. Resistance is not the absence of favor. It is, in fact, the resounding confirmation of it. If there were nothing extraordinary about you, no inherent threat to the kingdom of darkness, there would be no reason for such extraordinary warfare. Every wound you have survived has become irrefutable evidence that the prophecy over your life remains intact. Every heartbreak you have healed from has become resounding proof that your spirit can withstand spiritual pressure that would cause most to crumble. Every night you pressed through in prayer, even when you felt utterly empty and devoid of strength, became a bold declaration to heaven and hell alike that your purpose is unstoppable. And because you have endured with such unwavering resolve, something monumental has shifted. The very force that sought to halt your progress is now being harnessed to elevate you. The same pressure that once surrounded you is now propelling you into divine alignment. The very voices that attempted to break you are becoming increasingly irrelevant as heaven amplifies the sound of your true identity. I speak from personal experience when I say this. The moments when I felt as though I was being utterly destroyed were, in reality, the very moments when I was being meticulously rebuilt. The relentless attacks sharpened my discernment, the betrayals clarified my vision, and the crushing disappointments fortified my faith. And now, I see the same transformative pattern unfolding in your life. You are rising as someone unshakable, someone wiser, and someone spiritually equipped in ways you never thought possible. The enemy sought to erase you from existence, but you have not only survived but thrived. The enemy attempted to break your faith, but it has become unshakable. The enemy desperately tried to silence your destiny, but your voice now carries unprecedented authority. Chosen one, this is your moment to stand firm in the revelation that you are divinely protected, eternally anointed, and irrevocably moving into a life that has been secured for you since before the very dawn of time. Everything that once worked against you is about to work in perfect harmony for you, and the prophecy residing within you is steadily moving toward its full and glorious manifestation. Chosen one, now that the battles surrounding you have begun to shift and the resistance has exposed your true spiritual rank, it is time to fully understand who you are in the realm of heaven. You are the bridge between realms, the sacred conduit through which the divine flows. You are not fully of this world. Your spirit effortlessly moves between the natural and the supernatural, carrying insights, wisdom, and anointing that cannot be explained by mere logic alone. This is why you have always felt slightly out of place, even when surrounded by loved ones. This is why you have sensed things before they transpired, felt energies that others couldn't perceive, and carried a depth that has, at times, made others uncomfortable. Your very spirit was designed to operate in two dimensions simultaneously. You are heaven's conduit, its chosen vessel for bringing forth divine purpose. God has placed within you a sensitivity that is not a weakness but a profound form of spiritual intelligence. The whispers you have heard in quiet moments, the intuition that rises unbidden in your chest, the clarity that suddenly appears when you pray or sit in stillness, these are not random occurrences. They are tangible evidence of your anointing. I intimately understand what it feels like to walk through life sensing far more than you can readily explain. You effortlessly speak peace into chaotic environments, you shift atmospheres simply by being present, and you bring clarity to individuals who are drowning in confusion. You offer comfort without uttering a single word. This, my friend, is not merely a personality trait. It is your divine assignment. Chosen one, your very presence carries the weight of alignment. When you enter a space, spiritual order begins to realign itself, adjusting to the divine frequency you emanate. When you speak, unseen realms adjust. When you pray, things move, shifting according to heaven's design. When you worship, chains break and captives are set free. You carry the very breath of heaven within your spirit. And though you may have doubted it in your younger years, though you may have succumbed to the temptation to try to fit in with the crowd, that calling has never truly left you. It has always been patiently waiting for the moment when you would finally cease resisting it. And that moment, my friend, is now. Heaven is calling you into the full awareness of your divine identity. You are not just a believer. You are a carrier of divine technology. Your intuition is a spiritual antenna, finely tuned to receive messages from the heavens. Your empathy is a healing instrument, capable of mending broken hearts and soothing wounded spirits. Your discernment is a weapon, capable of cutting through deception and exposing hidden agendas. Your mind is a blueprint, a canvas upon which heaven paints its most inspired designs. The light residing within you is not merely for your own illumination. It is a signal, broadcasting to heaven, where to pour forth strategies, where to release breakthroughs, and where to send divine resources. And whether you are consciously aware of it or not, heaven has already been utilizing you as a portal, a conduit between the unseen realm and what is poised to be manifested on earth. Every decision you make creates pathways for blessings and breakthroughs to flow into your life and the lives of those around you. Every act of kindness you extend is recorded as a seed in heaven's eternal ledger. Every prayer you whisper becomes a code, etched into the very fabric of the atmosphere. The individuals assigned to your life are not random encounters. They have been drawn to your unique spiritual frequency. Even your hardships, as difficult as they may have been, have served as doors of preparation, equipping you for the greater purpose that lies ahead. You are a sacred intersection, where revelation becomes tangible reality, where prophecy transforms into actionable steps, and where divine timing converges with earthly obedience. And now, chosen one, heaven is positioning you for an even greater assignment. The alignment within your spirit is growing stronger with each passing day. The signs are intensifying, and the calling is becoming louder, more insistent. You are stepping into a life where heaven flows effortlessly through you, where your words carry profound weight, and where your very presence becomes a living testament to the fact that God is still actively moving on earth. Chosen one, as the veil continues to lift and your spiritual senses become increasingly sharpened, you have undoubtedly begun noticing signs that can no longer be dismissed as mere coincidence. The same patterns, the same numbers, and the same confirmations keep appearing before you at the precise moment when your spirit senses a shift. You glance at the clock and consistently see repeating numbers. You experience dreams that feel more like divine messages than mere figments of your imagination. You encounter individuals who speak to you with uncanny timing, providing clarity you didn't even know you needed. These are not random occurrences. They are divine signals, heaven communicating with you in a language your soul instinctively understands. You are no longer navigating life solely by sight. You are now moving by divine revelation. And as a result, the very atmosphere surrounding you is pulsing with alignment. The kingdom of heaven is orchestrating events with meticulous precision. You can feel it, can't you? Your steps are ordered, your thoughts are clearer, and your spirit is more sensitive to both truth and danger. This is what happens when prophecy begins to activate within a person. You transition from living reactively, constantly responding to external stimuli, to living prophetically, aligning yourself with heaven's eternal blueprint. Anointed one, I know this season well. I have personally walked through times where everything felt too synchronized to ignore. I would be earnestly praying for direction, and within hours, a complete stranger would utter the very words my spirit desperately needed to hear. I would be wrestling with doubt, and suddenly, a door would swing open effortlessly, revealing a path I hadn't even considered. These were not accidents, nor were they mere strokes of luck. They were undeniable proof that heaven was guiding me towards my divinely appointed destiny. And now, the very same thing is happening to you. The resistance that once surrounded your life has begun to dissipate. The confusion that once clouded your path is lifting, and your inner compass is becoming increasingly sharp because your spirit is remembering its original, divinely crafted blueprint. This is precisely why people are drawn to you without fully understanding why. This is why environments shift when you enter a room. Your presence carries a charge, a spiritual weight, a frequency that disrupts darkness and awakens what has been dormant in others. Some people feel comforted in your presence, while others feel a sense of conviction, and a select few may even feel intimidated because your radiant energy exposes what they have desperately tried to keep hidden. But this is not something you should apologize for. It is simply confirmation that the prophecy within you is in motion, fulfilling its intended purpose. Even your thoughts are manifesting with greater speed and precision in this season. You will think of someone, and they will suddenly appear in your life. You will speak something quietly, almost under your breath, and within days you will see tangible signs of it taking form. You will pray in silence, pouring out your heart to heaven, and the answer will arrive in unexpected and miraculous ways. This acceleration is not random. It is divine timing. When heaven decrees that the time is right, everything responds in accordance. Opportunities pass through spiritual gates more freely, angels move on assignment with increased urgency, and your life begins to feel orchestrated, as though a master conductor is guiding every step, every note, every crescendo. Because chosen one it is. The signs surrounding you are not meant to confuse you or overwhelm you. They are meant to prepare you for what is to come. Heaven is imploring you to pay close attention. I am speaking. The heavens declare. The synchronicities, the visions, and the intuitive knowing, these are the markers of your awakening. You are stepping into your prophetic identity, into the version of yourself that heaven always intended you to become. The more you trust the gentle nudges of the spirit, the louder and clearer the guidance becomes. The more you surrender to the divine flow, the more heaven reveals its secrets to you. The more you lean into the unseen realm, the more the unseen aligns itself around you. This is not simply the beginning of something new. It is the awakening of something ancient, something that has been dormant within you, waiting for the perfect moment to spring forth. You are not simply waiting for prophecy to arrive. You are the prophecy in motion, the living embodiment of heaven's unfolding plan. You are the tangible sign that heaven's word is active, alive, and unstoppable on earth. Your life is no longer a series of random events. It is encoded with divine intention, and heaven is meticulously preparing you for the next dimension of your assignment, a realm of purpose and influence far beyond anything you have previously imagined. Chosen one, as we step into this next revelation, you must embrace something deeply transformational. You are no longer merely waiting for the prophecy to arrive. You are the prophecy unfolding in real time. Your life is the living evidence that heaven's word is active, alive, and unstoppable. Every trial you have endured, every delay you have survived, and every season of silence you have walked through was not wasted. It was an integral part of a divine sequence, meticulously preparing you to carry a mantle far greater than you once believed possible. Nothing in your story has been accidental. Everything has been divinely intentional. Heaven has been shaping you into someone who can wield generational power with humility, exercise spiritual authority with compassion, and steward destiny with maturity. Anointed one, I need you to hear this deeply. You are walking proof that God completes what he starts. When your ancestors cried out for breakthrough, you became the answer to their prayers. When prophets spoke of a generation that would rise with unwavering clarity, unyielding courage, and supernatural endurance, they were speaking of you. Heaven has been aligning everything for this precise moment. And now, the weight of your calling is beginning to settle upon your spirit, not as a burden to be dreaded but as a resounding confirmation of who you were always meant to be. You have grown through battles that should have broken you, you have survived storms that would have crushed others, and you have risen after disappointments that were deliberately designed to destroy your faith. And instead of collapsing under the weight of adversity, you have emerged stronger, wiser, sharper, and more spiritually awake than ever before. I speak from personal experience when I say this. You don't truly realize how chosen you are until you look back and see how many times you should have been utterly destroyed but weren't, how many times you could have completely lost your mind but somehow managed to hold on, and how many times you were surrounded by darkness but still managed to find the flickering flame of hope within. Music, the light. To be chosen is to bask in divine light. It's more than just being shielded. Heaven has invested its very essence in you. Every obstacle, every trial, meticulously crafted into your training ground. Music, each heartbreak transformed into a profound lesson etched upon your soul. Every door slammed shut, a course correction guiding you toward a destiny far grander than you could have imagined. And now, here you stand, bathed in the radiant music truth of your true self, the being you were always destined to become. Chosen one, the hour of your ascendance has arrived. Not with trepidation, not with hesitant steps, but with a boldness that shakes the foundations of the earth. Heaven itself is summoning you to embrace your full authority, to wield the power that lies dormant within. This is not a season for shrinking into the shadows. This is not a moment to question the identity etched into your very being. This is the time to unleash the power, the wisdom, the crystal clear clarity that God has sown within you since before the dawn of time. You are a beacon, carrying light into the deepest recesses of darkness. You are an architect of order, bringing structure to the heart of chaos. You are a herald of revelation, dispelling confusion with divine insight. You carry the key to breakthrough, music shattering the chains of stagnation. You were not created to blend into the background, to fade into the tapestry of the mundane. You are here to awaken nations from their slumber, to ignite a fire in their souls. You are here to shift atmospheres, to bend the very air with your presence, and to reaffirm to the world that heaven still speaks, loud and clear, through the lives of the chosen. Lift your head, anointed one, and let the weight of this truth settle upon you. You are the living embodiment, the culmination of prophecies whispered 1,000 years ago, echoes resonating through the corridors of time. You are perfectly aligned with divine timing, your every step synchronized with the rhythm of destiny. The storms you weathered have forged you into an unyielding force. The resistance you faced has purified your spirit, burning away the dross and leaving behind only the purest essence. The delays you endured were not setbacks, but meticulous preparations, molding you for the task ahead. Heaven has been meticulously crafting something extraordinary, a masterpiece in the making, and the world is about to witness the unveiling of what God has been shaping in the secret places of your life, the depths of your soul. Chosen one, as we reach the crescendo of this revelation, let your spirit drink in this truth. Absorb it with every fiber of your being. Every valley you have traversed, every sleepless night spent in questioning, every sacrifice willingly made, every silent battle fought in the depths of your heart. All of it has been meticulously shaping you, molding you for this exact moment in history, this pivotal point in time. You are not here by accident, a mere happenstance in the grand scheme of things. You are here as the living, breathing embodiment of a divine plan, a tapestry woven long before your name was ever uttered on this earth. The prophecy is not some distant mirage, hovering above your life like a forgotten dream. It is alive within you, coursing through your veins like a river of fire. It is the steady pulse behind your unwavering resilience, the unquenchable fire that fuels your persistence, the quiet whisper of intuition guiding your every step. You are carrying a destiny of immense magnitude, a destiny that the earth has been waiting to witness, holding its breath in anticipation. And heaven music has been diligently preparing to unveil this destiny, to unleash its full glory upon the world. Anointed one, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to see your journey through new eyes, through a lens of understanding. The pain that once seemed senseless, a cruel twist of fate, now reveals its profound purpose, its role in shaping you into the warrior you are today. The delays that once felt like cruel punishments now reveal themselves as acts of protection, shielding you from dangers unseen. The moments you thought were breaking you, shattering you beyond repair, were actually building you, brick by brick, into someone who could withstand the immense spiritual weight that you are destined to carry, without crumbling beneath its pressure. You have walked through seasons that tested your very core, that made you question everything you believed in. Yet here you are, still standing tall, still growing, still evolving, still becoming the masterpiece you were always meant to be. That alone is irrefutable evidence of divine orchestration, a testament to the hand of God guiding your every step. Weak vessels, fragile and easily broken, do not survive the kind of relentless warfare you have endured. Only those marked by heaven, those chosen for a purpose far greater than themselves, possess the strength to persevere. And now, the prophecy is no longer a distant promise, a vague hope shimmering on the horizon. It is unfolding in real time, manifesting in your decisions, in your unwavering alignment with the divine, in the way you carry yourself with a newfound grace and authority, in the way your spirit responds to the world with a sensitivity and wisdom it never possessed before. You have ascended to a higher plane of spiritual awareness, a realm of heightened perception. Your discernment is sharper, cutting through illusion and revealing the truth that lies beneath. Your vision is clearer, allowing you to see the path ahead with unwavering certainty. Your convictions are stronger, rooted in the solid ground of divine truth. You no longer move through life like someone lost in the fog, guessing their way forward with hesitant steps. You move like someone guided music by an unseen hand, a force far greater than yourself. That is because the hand of God has been upon you since the very beginning, a constant presence shaping your destiny. Chosen one, this next phase of your journey demands that you walk boldly, with unwavering confidence, not timidly, shrinking from the challenges ahead. You must step into every room knowing, deep in your soul, that you have been meticulously prepared for what others fear, that you possess the strength and wisdom to overcome any obstacle. You must speak with the authority that heaven has bestowed upon you, the power to command attention and inspire action. Even if your voice trembles, even if doubt whispers in your ear, you must trust the path that is unfolding beneath your feet, knowing that you are being guided every step of the way. Even when you cannot see the entire road stretching out before you, even when the future remains shrouded in mystery, know that destiny is no longer waiting on you, a distant possibility lingering in the future. You are walking directly inside of it, immersed in its very essence. This is your appointed time, your divine hour, your prophetic moment, the culmination of everything you have been working towards. I know what it feels like to reach a threshold like this, to stand on the precipice of greatness. It feels unfamiliar, almost surreal, like a dream you're not sure you're ready to wake up from. It feels like stepping into a version of yourself you've always sensed, a hidden potential waiting to be unleashed, but never fully seen, never fully realized. But trust this, heaven does not bring you to the edge of breakthrough, to the very brink of your destiny, without the full intention of carrying you through, of ensuring your ultimate triumph. What God begins, He completes, bringing every project to its glorious conclusion. What He awakens, He establishes, solidifying it with unwavering power. What He anoints, He equips, providing you with all the tools and resources you need to succeed. You are stepping into a season where everything that was once hidden will be revealed, brought into the light for all to see, and everything that was once delayed, held back by forces beyond your control, will music be delivered, bestowed upon you in abundance. So walk confidently, anointed one. Let your life speak with the unwavering authority of one who is chosen, one who is destined for greatness. Let your presence carry the weight of destiny fulfilled, the palpable energy of a life lived in alignment with divine purpose. Let your obedience unlock the final gates of music manifestation, allowing your dreams to take flight and your potential to be fully realized. You are the prophecy in motion, a living testament to the power of divine timing, the embodiment of a 1,000-year promise coming to life before the very eyes of the world. Heaven is ready, the stage is set for your grand entrance. Your spirit is ready, eager to embrace the destiny that awaits. And the world is about to witness the culmination of what God has been preparing in you all along, the masterpiece He has been meticulously crafting in the depths of your soul. My chosen one, as we come to the close of this message, let your spirit remain open, receptive to the divine energy that is flowing through you. Remain steady, grounded in the truth that has been revealed, and be deeply aware of what has just been awakened within you, the dormant potential that has been ignited. You are not simply hearing a word, a message carried on the wind. You are being strategically positioned inside your prophecy, placed in the exact location where your destiny will unfold. You are standing in the exact music kairos moment, the opportune time, the perfect alignment of circumstances that heaven has prepared for you, the convergence of fate and free will. The moment when what was spoken 1,000 years ago, the ancient prophecies whispered through the ages, align with who you have become today, the culmination of your experiences, your struggles, and your triumphs. Nothing about this is accidental, a mere coincidence in the grand scheme of things. Nothing about this is small, insignificant, or lacking in purpose. The supernatural transfer, the divine empowerment you have been waiting for, has already begun moving in your direction. A wave of energy surging towards you, and your music spirit can feel the confirmation, the undeniable sense that everything is falling into place, that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Anointed one, every tear you have shed, every delay you have endured, every hidden season you have weathered in the darkness, all of it has led you here, to this very moment. You are walking in the fulfillment of an ancient promise, a legacy that has been passed down through generations. And heaven is celebrating your emergence, your triumphant rise into the fullness of your destiny. Step forward now with reverence, with gratitude for the journey that has shaped you, and with boldness, knowing that you are equipped for the task ahead. Your obedience has opened gates, unlocking pathways to unimaginable possibilities. Your faith has summoned angels, celestial beings ready to assist you on your journey. Your endurance has activated destiny, setting in motion the forces that will propel you towards your ultimate purpose. I speak blessing over your steps, guiding you forward with unwavering certainty, clarity over your decisions, illuminating the path ahead and dispelling any doubt or confusion, and covering over your journey, shielding you from harm and protecting you from the forces that seek to derail you. May the peace of God settle in your spirit, calming any anxieties and filling you with unwavering confidence. May divine wisdom illuminate your path, guiding you towards the choices that align with your highest purpose. And may supernatural provision meet you exactly where you music stand, providing you with all the resources you need to thrive. You are chosen, set apart for a purpose greater than yourself. You are appointed, entrusted with a mission of immense significance. You are ready, fully equipped to embrace the destiny that awaits. If this message resonated in your soul, if the words spoken here have stirred something deep within you, chosen ones, speak it in the comments. Share this word, spread the message far and wide, so it can reach the ones who are connected to your calling, the individuals who are meant to walk alongside you on this path. And subscribe if you feel led to walk this path with us, to join our community of chosen ones as we journey towards our shared destiny. Go now in divine authority, empowered by the force that created the universe. Walk as the prophecy you truly are, a living embodiment of divine potential. Your time is here, the moment you have been waiting for has arrived.